Evening viewers, Amnesia back again. I've just had a few comments come in on a post that I did probably a couple of months ago about people having problems trying to get the chopper when doing the Pacific Standard Heist Finale. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the steps. Even though I'm not in the heist, it'll still be the same steps. Uh, First thing I'm going to do is get the right vehicle. So I use the BF400. I find that that is the best bike. Um, to get to where you need, because you actually have to jump up onto a rooftop. Okay, so let's just run through it as such. We've just kicked off the heist. Don't forget to put on your heavy armor, which I'll jump off and do, just to show you that this is what I do every time. Let's see, yeah, that'll do. Okay, now this vest does give you anywhere up to 5 or 6 times the amount of damage that you can actually take. Now, I usually go from here, which is Eclipse Towers. Now, there is only one place that I know of that the chopper will spawn. So everyone else needs to go to the bank and hit the yellow dot and just sit there. Don't fuck around. Don't start shooting people. Don't do burnouts. Just sit there. Now, even though this takes a couple of minutes to grab the chopper, you're going to make it up at the end of the finale because you're flying there. So, and you're not going to lose any money while you're in the chopper. So I'm going to go to the location. Someone did say that it was at a different location that they went to. The chopper doesn't spawn there. So once I get there, I'll bring up the map so you can actually see where it's at. Now, I've done this hundreds of times, so I know exactly where it is. Okay, so straight down here. Keep on going all the way to the end. Hopefully I don't run into anyone. Okay, here's where we go. Now the chopper is always up on this police station. Now I'm going to let you have a look. So I started from here, which is Eclipse. Go down to this area here. The building that I'm looking at is where the chopper will be. Now, if you can't see the chopper, when you come down here, you've got to take your time to get down here. If you get here too fast, chopper doesn't have time to spawn. I go to this little alleyway here, go up here, and I can see on top of the police station whether there is a chopper. And as you can see, there is one there now, which again, we're not in the heist, but the principle's the same. So once I see the chopper, I know it's up there. I want to head to the bridge here. And there's a little overlap. Now it's usually, oh, went one past. So I'll back up. Okay, so I usually go from this post. Now what I want to do is end up right beside that air conditioning unit up on the roof. Unfortunately, there's no stairs, there's no way up there apart from jumping up on a motorbike. So just check for cars, make sure nothing's coming. And of course there are. Okay, now I'm going to hit the accelerator, do a wheelie, straight up. Run up, get the chopper. Don't fire any guns here, because obviously we're at a police station. Now what you do is fly over to a specific area. Again, usually when you pinch the police helicopter during the heist, usually you don't have police. So what I'm going to do is, because you need to own an apartment to go into, this is the closest one, and it's right where the bikes are. And I land here. Now try and land a little bit further forward, because there will be barricades in the heist. So land about here. And as you can see, this is where the bikes are kept, around the corner there. What you need is communication with your other partners, because what you need to do next is, no one can fuck around with that chopper. If anyone touches that chopper, gets in it, flies it, this will not work. So they're up near the bank. I go into my garage. The next step is, you need to sit in a car. Doesn't matter what car, just as long as you've got a car in there. Once the car starts up, get one of your teammates up near the bank to fail the job. So start shooting people, kill themselves, it doesn't really matter, just as long as the job fails. Okay, so let's just say that that's happened, it's failed. The next, it'll tell you that it's failed. The next place that you'll actually spawn when you restart, I'm just going to call my vehicle back, turn around so it'll come closer to me. Okay, now this is not part of the heist, what I'm doing now, because you'll automatically spawn where I'm going to go. This is where the whole team will spawn, right here, right across the road from the bank. So from here, you go in, rob the bank, just as per normal. Do not kill the civilians, only kill the security guards, because you do not want SWAT out here. And there are a few things that you can minimize damage once you do rob the bank and do come out. Now, the rundown is, I'm doing the rundown to where the chopper's parked. You come down here. I usually don't worry about killing too many people. Go in through here. You'll jump the wall. Now usually there's a copper in here, so just get ready to shoot him. Run as close as you can to here to hit the yellow dots. Then you jump this fence. There'll be another yellow dot here. Hit this one. Keep on going. Now, there are a few different things. If you are the one that drops the paper bag when you're robbing the bank right at the start, that is crowd control number 2, which attracts less police. The rest of the gang does not need to come down. Now, whoever's holding the money, and usually I will get the hacker to hold the money because they do not need to leave the bank. The other two, the demolition and the other crowd control, they have to at least run down the front stairs, but they can go straight back into the bank and just wait for me to do my stuff. Now I run down here, or whoever's doing the run, the bikes will be parked here, blow them up. Okay, now once it's blown up, you want to wait until a yellow dot appears on your Now what will happen is that a brief cutscene will happen and you'll appear on a bike, but then it'll restart. The next thing you need to do is find the apartment, which I think is back this way. Again, this is not part of it, but I'm just giving you a brief run through. After you kill yourself, you will all spawn, and this is everyone, will spawn right here. Okay, so usually what I do is ask someone, the bikes need to be blown up before you can touch the chopper. The reason being is that if you don't do that, it'll keep on telling you you're going out of area. So I usually get one person to come down, blow up the bikes. It's not going to fail the job again. Blow up the bikes. I usually ask the other three to jump into the chopper to get ready. The other thing you can do is if you've got a grenade launcher, bounce a grenade off the wall. It's still going to hit the bikes and blow them up. You jump in the chopper, fly, and you can actually hit the checkpoints, as you've seen in one of my earlier videos, to ensure that there's no police when you actually get to the boat. You do this as quickly as possible. The reason being is that you do not want a lot of police converging on your area. Another thing that I do is I put a check mark behind me. Now, as you can see, we're not using that, but it seems to draw the police helicopters towards that to give us a little bit of an extra run. Now, another thing that I've noticed, I had trouble getting the chopper to spawn for me. And this is when I was a low-level player and I was playing with some higher-level people. They actually gave me the advice that I would need to complete the flight school. So you can go down, complete the flight school right here. And once I completed that, the chopper spawns for me every time. Now, if you do get to that building that I showed you before, the police station, and the chopper's not there, drive away. Now, drive away a fair distance, because it will eventually spawn. Now, the most I've ever had to drive away, and I usually go probably about 3 or 4 streets away, and then just turn around, go back, check in the alleyway to see whether the chopper has spawned. If it has, fantastic. Jump up, grab the chopper, do the steps that I've just shown you. If it doesn't, do it again. Go away, 4 or 5 streets, turn around, come back. The chopper will eventually spawn. Usually it only takes maybe, sometimes I get it first time, sometimes it takes me maybe 2 or 3 times. But again, the time that it takes to grab the chopper right at the start definitely saves time at the end. Okay, I don't know why I've got a there anymore. But that's essentially how you get the chopper during the Pacific Standard finale. It still works. It has worked, ever since I've started playing the game. Oh, well, no, I'll rephrase that. That probably started in about 2014, where you could actually get choppers. Now, Rockstar has moved around where the chopper spawns, but it's been in this location for quite some time. So that is the only location that the chopper will spawn. Most people, or some people that I've played with, seem to think, oh, well, I'll go to the police station up. Okay, well, that didn't happen. Obviously, I wasn't watching what I was doing. So I'm going to call my bike. Oh, I can't call my bike, so let's call something else. I'll just steal this car. Okay, so some people go to the police station up here. Now, usually there's a helicopter on in free mode and when you're doing certain setup finales, but not on the heist finale. So usually there's a police chopper that will land up there, and you can see it as soon as you drive up. In the heist finale for Pacific Standard, it will not spawn there. So it's the only location that I marked earlier that will spawn the chopper. My suggestion is, if you're having trouble getting the chopper, do the flight school and practice the jumping to get up onto that roof. It does take a little bit of practice. As I said, the BF400 seems to get up there pretty easily, as you saw. But it does make it a hell of a lot easier, especially if you're grinding for money. Sometimes I take the bikes just for the hell of it. And playing with randoms, when I go down to grab the chopper, half of them don't know what they're doing. Or I send them a message and just let them know I'm going to get a chopper. They get pissed off that it's taking, 3 minutes. But they don't realise that driving up there on the bikes, you're getting shot, which means you're losing money. You've got a chance of dying, which will just make you start again. And it takes a hell of a lot longer than just flying the chopper there. The other thing is that if you get into the chopper and something happens and the job fails for whatever reason, the chopper will not be there for the next time. So again, what I do with my crew is we'll just back out if someone fucks up, and we'll just kick it off again, do the same thing, grab the chopper, and do the steps that I showed you before. I hope this was helpful. I will try and get another 3 people so I can show you and walk you through it. At the moment, I'm having problems with getting competent three people together where, you know, they'll allow me to take this video and show you step by step how to do it during the heist itself. By all means, if you're having troubles, you want to learn, you've got a couple of mates with you, throw me a friend request, tell me who you are, and what uh, what you want to do, and I can kick off my heist, show you how to do it, and we can go from there. But as I said, I posted a video of playing with randoms. They did give me the opportunity of going down to get the chopper. So you can see that the steps that I'm showing you here works within the heist. So I hope this has been helpful. Uh, if you wouldn't mind, throw me a like, a follow, and again, doesn't cost you anything. You may learn something. It's all about passing on information. There's a lot of shit that newer players uh, haven't figured out or haven't learnt yet, and that's why I post these videos, to show the newer players that there's easier ways to do this, to build up your bank and build up your money. Now, as you can see, I've got $108 million. I don't dupe, I don't mod. This is just doing things smarter that are allowed in the game. You're not going to be kicked off of Rockstar or penalized by PlayStation. They're in the game. Rockstar knows that they're in the game. They haven't taken them out, so it is safe to do. But you've got to have a crew that you can trust to be able to do these things. I think I've done most of the setups, if not all of the setups for Pacific Standard and posted videos. And there's some shortcuts which you can do in there as well. Cuts down the time. And if you've got a friend that, I usually play with 4 people. Unfortunately, they're unavailable for various reasons at the moment. We usually go back to back and just keep on running this heist. It's very easy for the setups to do. Um, so, you can make a lot of money out of doing this. It just takes time and patience. You're not going to make as much as, doing something like the KO Preco. But again, if you enjoy doing the original heist, which I do, uh, this is the best and easiest way to get there without losing money. Now, hope it's been helpful. I hope it's cleared up a few things. And I will catch you all next time. Thank you very much. Bye for now.